Very pretty. That's the lavender today, looking pretty good. I'm just going to take you through the garden yet again on this beautiful spring day. Just do a really quick one because I don't want to waste everyone's time. So definitely got some strawberries that are making their way into the world. Loving the different varieties that I've got here. So I'll have good long harvests all spring and summer. This one here is a tulip, and I think it's meant to be a black one, but it looks like it's going to be a purple one. So maybe I bought the wrong tulips, but I love bulbs because it's minimum effort and maximum reward. They're really beautiful when they do come out. And here is my lovely daffodils. They're still around. They've been around for like a month, which is a long time for daffodils. They're very strong and they're doing really well. But this is my favorite thing at the moment, which is my pear tree. This is a Yali pear. I think I've said it before, but man, these flowers are beautiful. And if you were here and smelled these flowers, they smell lovely, like really sweet. Just a really splendid scent. Another new breaking news is that this little guy here, another pear tree, this is just a dwarf Trixie pear, which is, they make like just garden variety pears, I guess. They're probably a little bit sweeter or something, but this is just really, it's coming into bloom now. It's finally getting the sun that it wants. It's covered in ants, which is a good thing. Also surrounded by daffodils that are nearly taller than it, but it's a dwarf variety, so it should only get to about 1.5 meters, and I'm guessing that this year it's going to grow to be probably around my shoulder height. Apparently they grow fairly quick. Over here I've got my beans, looking pretty good. Another big thing, the blueberry bushes are just going crazy with flowers. And I've seen bees getting in and around, having a great time. I'm really looking forward to blueberry season. Now, last time my peach tree didn't have nearly as many leaves on it. I'm going to stand this side so it's a little bit more obvious, but there are so many leaves on this now. And I reckon it's already started to grow a little bit. It's a nice picture of the house from this angle. Still got some of the daffodils underneath it. They're surviving and thriving pretty well. Yeah, I got too much parsley. I need to get rid of it. Thin it out. I also got to put some more, fill up the raised bed a little bit. But at the moment, I've got some things still growing in here, like these onions, got some garlic. These are the beetroots still. Probably got another couple of weeks on the beetroots. I tried to eat one of them and it wasn't ready. This guy's getting pretty big down there. Cheeky boy. The pomegranate tree, a little bit hard to see, but it's got some leaves going now, which is nice. Pomegranate's one of my favorite things to eat. One of my favorite things to eat. Just so delicious on a salad or something. Yeah, so let's move out of this area. The mulched area. And let's have a look at these. These guys, the other blueberries. I've talked about these before. These are really getting pretty thick with flowers now, so I'm expecting that maybe not this year, but not a big bloom this year, but next year we'll get lots of blueberries. This year we'll probably just get the plants growing and becoming the shape that they want to be. This little guy's got leaves again. He was a deciduous blueberry plant. He's looking pretty healthy. Another big thing before I leave this area is my sunflower seeds. have sprouted. Ah, got 2 here now. Insane. So, sunflower seeds, there's a dead daffodil. I like to put any dead waste in this mulch area just so it mulches down. Here we got another little seed. Things are starting to pop out of the ground. This one here too. Oh, here's 2 boys. That's Sven. Hello, Sven. Do something sweet. And Hugo's being a little sook. Hey, Hugo. You're fine. He actually loves it in here. He just wants to have a cuddle. Here's the other big thing. This is the sunflower seed. It's probably, since the last time I filled, it's probably doubled in size and doubled in leaves. So it's getting on its way. In a couple of weeks, I reckon it'll get quite big once the sun is higher in the sky. Got some, I don't know what this is, but this looks pretty intimidating. These are beans. I'm gonna turn this pole into a trellis to hold the beans. And here's another cool little guy. This guy's called Pigface. And he's just a little succulent plant, but he has these really cool little red leaves that just open up in the daytime and they close up at nighttime. So these guys are ready. Soon they'll be ready to open up too. But last year the whole thing would turn orange in the day, orange and pink, and then in the evening it'd all close up and be green again. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, there's not really too much change going on. Actually, gotta love these guys. They're really hanging in there. Broccoli heads. So now that they're getting a little bit more light, they're doing a bit of late season blooming, which is nice. I'm expecting that I'll be actually able to get quite a bit of broccoli out of these in a couple of weeks. I reckon once the sun again is higher in the sky and the days are longer, they're gonna get more sunlight, and then they've got plenty of food in here. They've got lots of chicken poo and fertilizer, so I reckon in a few weeks we'll have some really good, really good broccolis. Excited. So I got some leaves coming out of the top of this guy as well. Again, this one's just ornamental, so not a big deal. But another thing that's kind of fun is that the sunflower seeds that I planted out here are starting to grow too. So this guy here, I didn't even know I planted him. I think I accidentally put him in there, but there's one growing there. And then just out of this one, this little patch here, I was digging in here earlier and I found, maybe a bird's taken it. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, a bird got it. That's a bummer, but that's part of life. Can't get angry with the birds. They just do what they do. This here is coming back a little bit, which is nice to see. I know it doesn't really look like much, but compared to what it looked like before, it was really sick and sad. Sometimes that happens. Feijoas are doing quite well. They're loving the sun. Got a bunch of flowers that are going to come out fairly soon. It's going to be really pretty out here, I think. And aside from that, not much has changed. This guy's arms are getting really big now. I'll try and get out of the way. Yeah, pretty interesting little succulent here. And then we've got this guy too with his arms everywhere. like this tree. I think I'm going to prune it to make it a different shape. So it's more of a tree shape than a shrub shape. Just because I really like this. There's a little potted tree. It's grown quite a lot since we got it. The other blueberry bush here. As you can tell, I love blueberries and strawberries and peaches and pears. You grow the fruits you like. The weird varieties too that you don't get at the shops. Lavender smells beautiful at the moment, and it's really doing well, this plant. Lavender is so rewarding. You can put it anywhere and it'll just thrive. And the bees love it. Don't you? You love it. And then here's this snapdragon. This kind of just started flowering the other day. Pretty weird flowers, but they're really pretty and vibrant. And there's not too much more to show other than I remulched these ones in the front yard. Sorry about my terrible filming, by the way. So I was a bit worried about this tree in particular, but ever since I remulched it, it seems to be coming to life a little bit, coming out of its dormancy, getting some potential leaves happening. It doesn't quite get as much sun out here as the ones at the back, so I think that's also why the temperature of the ground hasn't risen as much. But this mulch is like quite warm, and it's keeping the moisture in, which is really nice. I think the mulch I had there before was too wet, and yeah. And this one as well has really quickly come out of dormancy since I've put the new mulch down. I mean, they weren't even buds. They weren't even really looking like they were going to happen until a couple of days ago, and this is a different kind of apple tree. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's new. You guys also got some new mulch. That's what's new in the garden. Nothing exciting, but things are growing. These daffodils keep on living and giving. And yeah, I think the next thing I want to do is get rid of these weird stick things and pull up the weed mat out here and do a big rose garden or something, or maybe something edible, so we're saving money on our groceries. These bees are just so happy. You'll love to see it. Well, thank you for taking a bit of a tour of the garden with me again, and see you next time. Have a good day.